Hey everyone, could not be more excited to introduce Bona's newest line of products to you, the Bona Chroma waterborne wood floor coloration system. I think you'll see as we go through just some of the features and benefits to you as a business owner and craftsman, how this product can change your whole approach to doing a wood floor and the systems you're going to offer. One of the first features is really low VOCs. In fact, it's full GreenGuard Gold certified, which is that level that's about 100 times harder to get than just regular GreenGuard certification, really meant for children and schools. So how great is that now that you're going to be able to offer a system from the coloration in the floor to the sealer to the finish to the floor care afterwards that's full GreenGuard Gold certified with the whole Bona system. Also very low to no odor, depending on kind of the color and stuff that you choose and the conditions you're working in. But why that's great is you don't have to come home smelling like solvents anymore. So whether that's important to you, your spouse, your kids, your dog, whatever, also important to the homeowners that you're not smelling up their house with solvents either. This one might be the biggest, non-combustible. So you're gonna sleep better at night knowing that your guys didn't accidentally pile up some rags somewhere or throw everything in the trash can, and about 3 in the morning there's a stain rag fire sparking up somewhere. With this product, it's absolutely impossible, so you're never going to have a stain rag fire again as long as you're using that Bona Chroma system. We think as you get used to using it as well, you'll find it's easy to apply. Maybe a little different from the solvent-based products you've been putting down, but it's still easy, it's flexible, it adapts well to different species. It's also self-popping. You know, probably 80–90% of the contractors we know today are water popping their floors before they're staining them. With Bona Chroma, it self-pops as you apply it, so you are going to get that richer look, you know, the more full, deep, vibrant color in the floor that you may expect when you water pop a solvent-based stain, but now you get it right off the bat. So there's no reason to go ahead and pre-water pop the floor. You just prep it to your regular, you know, 100–120 grit, apply your Bona Chroma coloration system, you're gonna get that water pop look. Another big key you'll find is fast, consistent dry times for all colors. So even with, say, dry fast stain or maybe whatever solvent-based stain you're using right now, dry times can really be color dependent. If I'm using white or I'm using really dark brown tones, it may not just be the 2 hours or the 12 hours, depending on which product you're using. It could be 12 or 16 or even 72 hours with some of the older solvent-based systems, especially with white. With Bona Chroma, you're gonna get a consistent 2 to 3 hour dry time. So yeah, it's a little dependent on environmental conditions, but if you're between 65 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, you've controlled your humidity, you've got good airflow, it doesn't matter which color you've used, you're gonna get a very nice consistent 2 to 3 hour dry time. And here's another biggie. Anybody who's put down solvent-based stains before and then 6 months down the road, a year down the road, you get a call from your customer that they've got white lines in the floor and you find out it's because either you or your guys flooded the floor with stain, that solvent got trapped underneath the lid of sealer and finish that you put on top, and slowly that solvent worked its way up, loosened the finish, worked its way even down grain lines, and now you've got adhesion issues because of where that wet stain was. Usually you're not able to go in and just fix those. That's usually requiring a full resand. You're not gonna get that wet stain white line condition with Bona Chroma coloration. In addition to not getting any white lines, it's also non-yellowing for when you're using white or anything that has white pigments in it. So winter or the smoky gray, anything like that, it's non-yellowing. So even solvent-based penetrating oils or solvent-based stains, the white, because of the oils naturally inherent in those products, they typically tend to yellow out as they age. You're not going to get that with Chroma, so anything that you use that has some white pigments in it, it's gonna stay that nice crisp white color, depending on what you're getting coming up from the wood underneath or behind it, but otherwise you're not gonna get any yellowing from the product itself. Again, whether it's today, tomorrow, 6 months, 6 years down the road, going to keep that nice, vibrant white and or gray colors in your system. And speaking of colors, we're starting out with 9 very popular colors, which includes your whites, your grays, your light to medium brown tones, your darker brown tones. So everything that you need to really start out, offer your customer a nice palette of available choices. You've also got a clear, which you can use to reduce any of the depth of color or vibrancy to any of the base colors, or you could even use it by itself if you just want a super clear, super light color added to the floor. All the colors are also blendable, so you increase your color palette almost endlessly by being able to mix any and all of those together to create custom colors for your customers out of that existing 9-color palette. So the future of safely coloring your wood floors, it's here now. And it's available with Bona Chroma, the waterborne wood floor coloration system. So don't wait, go out and get some today.